Total Extreme Wrestling, WWE 2011. We're moving along into the Summerslam pay-per-view. Seems like both series are just having around SummerSlam. We're kind of getting around the same point. But we're back in action again here today. Memestar! He's been sitting on those ones. He's been ready. He hit that message ready to go. Thank you so much, man. So glad you streamed today. My favorite series you do. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're back on the streams again today. So the reason why I didn't stream, I always have kind of excuse, don't I? But I've been traveling a lot the last week, and especially in the mornings, that's when I stream. So I've been gone 2 different mornings throughout the week where I probably could have streamed. So yeah, I've been traveling, and I'm going away again, unfortunately, next weekend from Friday on to maybe Wednesday. So I have to focus on making videos for this week and next week. So I'm going to squeeze this stream in today. Maybe we'll do another one before I go away. I'd like to. But yeah, so got to get some videos done, especially with my Universe, my pay-per-view coming up. So there's your excuse for the stream. But we're back here, though, in the mark of Raven, Super Savage, Breathe, B3, and VC. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. Been rewatching this series for the second time. Damn. Memestar, you're the real man. Real fan. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? So, August 1 of 2011. So that kind of means maybe there's some new workers, actually. Let's take a look. So, I don't think there really is. Let's take a look. New workers. No, nothing new here. But what recently happened, I just caught my eye there. Buff Bagwell, big news, joining TNA. That's a big get for them, big signing. They signed him on to be a mid-carder. So Buff Bagwell, he might have a big impact, no pun intended, but averaging 58, so he's doing all right. He's around. But that's their big get for... I just saw Rob Conway. I can't see him. I can see his popularity. Probably nothing too special. But yeah, we wanted to get Buff Bagwell last episode, but we couldn't quite do it because TNA gave him a ridiculous offer, like a 5-year deal or something, to bring in Buff Bagwell at 41 years of age. I just wanted to bring him in for 3 to 6 months as a joke, but TNA took it too far, and they actually wanted to bring him in for real. JB, I'm doing good, man. It is 9 a.m., which... I have got my body used to waking up at 9 a.m, but it always is a little bit difficult getting me going in the morning. I went for the no coffee today. I don't know if that's going to be a mistake that I'm going to live to regret, but I went with the no coffee, so I'm doing okay. I'm here. So recently we had our No Way Out pay-per-views. That was our last event. So we had Triple H defeating Christian to retain the WWE Championship. So Christian and Triple H on pay-per-view, you might say that's a little weak, but I Christian's doing okay, and certainly is underappreciated and undervalued, even by me in this series. And he had a pretty good match with Triple H, 96. That's all you can really ask for. Saving Edge for Triple H at the next one. The Miz defeated Samoa Joe for the Intercontinental Championship. So we gave the title to The Miz. We might trade it back and forth a little bit. Karma beat Eve to retain the Women's Championship. I have no idea who the hell's going to beat Karma ever. Lewington and Barrett defeated the PWO. So the PWO, their big day didn't go quite so well. And that was, of course, because Paul Burchill interfered. And he celebrated with Barrett and Lewington. Edge beat R-Truth. Just threw that on the pay-per-view. Did okay. Melina defeated Maurice, which actually did really, really well. And then CM Punk defeated Daniel Bryan again, threw that on the pay-per-view, but CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, who wouldn't want to see that one? So that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. That's what we're coming off anyways, and now we've got 4 weeks of build to SummerSlam, I believe. SummerSlam, 4 weeks of build, and both brands now focused completely on SummerSlam. So no more pay-per-views in between now and SummerSlam. What is Lita doing in TNA? Well, let's take a quick little look. I think she's the champ, I believe. We'll look up Lita. Yes, so she's the champion there. And there's no real surprise looking at her popularity. It's pretty good. Averaging 79. So she's actually having pretty good matchups and doing pretty well. Yeah, so 7 wins, 3 losses. Doing actually really well ever since she won the championship. You know, feuding with ODB and Sarita by the looks of it. So, yeah, Lita doing pretty well. She's another one we missed out on. We wanted to bring her in just to bolster up our women's division a little bit. But, yeah, I guess all those bad relationships she has in WWE kind of affected her coming in. Scratchy, welcome to the stream, man. Shame you can't stay for longer, but I'm glad to have you here anyways. Battle, welcome. Sandman, good to see you. Willow, real one. Is Dawn Marie still with Karma? As far as I know, yeah. Yeah, she is. So, it's something for Dawn Marie to do. It's a way to get her on the show, and also a mouthpiece for Karma because her mic skills are abysmal. So, and also, it's a way for Karma to lose a little bit without actually losing. Her manager can step in. Maybe she has a match, maybe she loses or whatever. So, it's a way for us to do that. She is 40, so she's getting on there, and she probably is nearly about done. But, you know, she is a mouthpiece. 80 mic skills, that's pretty good. So, you don't get a lot of those, especially within the women. So, definitely valuable for us at the moment. Memestar, been playing your early save you uploaded for this, and you could have used RVD on the original ECW. You made it so you couldn't do house shows. Well, there you go. He got injured at the beginning too. Twitch is down the UK. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. First stream in a while. Welcome, man. Good to see you. First stream for me for the week. But I quit my job this week, so I'm going to probably have a bit more time to stream and do whatever. So we'll hopefully improve on that. Alright, let's get into it. Anything else we want to really check out with Raw? I don't know, not really. Quit your job, why? Look, it's a long story, I suppose, but the short version is my boss is a dickhead, and I told him off. I told him where to go. He was talking to me like shit, so I told him, you know, see you later. I'm done. Goodbye. But alright, well, basically, I was doing something. Basically my job. One part of it is I set up these jumping castles. All right, so those big inflatable castle things, and I was getting one out in the shed, and this big metal pole, nearly that I've never seen before, that should not have been there, nearly landed on me, and actually could have nearly killed me. To be honest, it was pretty damn big. This huge metal thing landed down, and it landed on the inflatable. And if I didn't see it coming, I probably would have been knocked out or dead, because that's how big the freaking thing was. But luckily, I saw it coming, and I had enough time to move out of the way. Boss came in, basically said to me that I fucked up, it's my fault, all this. And I said, no, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. You shouldn't have had that there, basically. And, you know, and then he said to me, yeah, he's basically said, yeah, nothing's ever your fault. You're lazy, you never do anything, blah, blah, blah. Kind of telling me that, you know, I'm a shit worker or whatever. Which I know that's not true, because I've done plenty of work for them there. I've done good work for them there. And, yeah, so he continued just to berate me and tell me how shit I am. And I didn't take it, though. I just kept yelling back at him. I wasn't going to take his shit. And eventually he said, at the end of it all, now you can keep you can go back to your work, get back to work, or you can walk out. And I just fucking walked out. See you later. Not coming back. So, I don't know if they've actually think I've quit yet. I think they're actually thinking I'm coming into work today, but I'm not coming in. Fuck that. I'm not coming back. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let anyone talk to me like that. Plus, I don't really need the job. I was going to quit in about 2-3 weeks anyway, so I was just going to quit with decency. I was going to give them some notice before I was going to quit. But instead, I'm just not coming back. But that's the story. Yeah, literally my boss was one of those types of people that no matter if he won the lottery, he wouldn't even crack a smile. Excuse me. If he won the lottery, he wouldn't even crack a smile. Like nothing, you couldn't fucking get a smile out of him no matter what happened. So, yeah, I mean, he's lucky that he sounded like he needed double birds as a starter. Oh my god, you have no idea how much I just wanted to crack him in the face. He's like 60 or something, so I probably would have killed him. But yeah, so double birds in the starter is exactly what I would have loved to have done. But yeah, that's the story. So I quit that job. I wasn't really working there much anyways. They cut my hours anyways. And apparently they cut my hours because of how shit I've been doing, which, you know, is a lot of crap. But cut my hours because his business is going broke. But yeah, so that's the story. But I think I just bought my own business anyways. My parents and I were buying a business. And yeah, I think we've just put pen to paper on that anyway, so. Alright, so we got HBK, Cena, and Orton. That's our triple threat for at the moment. Last week we had Cena. Oh yeah, so we had Randy Orton beat Batista, Cena beat Mark Henry, so now they've come together. So this week we can have them open things up. John Cena, Sean. That type of person is sad on the inside. Yeah. Would you play Fire Pro Wrestling? Is that the one that's coming out on the console? Like, or is out on console? Because I was meaning to check that out. And yeah, I'd play that. So 3-man opener. Oh, I can't spell today. It's gonna be one of those days. You ever gonna go full time as a streamer or whatever the hell you're talking about? No. Look, I have been full time basically. Well, I could do a lot more, but I have been streaming and doing YouTube for the last few years. I'm nearly at my tail end of my run, and probably when I get this new business up and running, I probably won't have a lot more time for it, which sucks because I really don't want to give it away. And I would love to find time to do it. Hopefully I can. My days off, I'll try and do it. What else we got? So Hardy and Ziggler, Lovely and Victoria. We'll get Victoria promo on Katie Lee. How was Victoria's mic skills? What? She's 40 years of age. Okay, so Victoria. Well, her popularity is doing pretty well, to be honest. I mean, wasn't it just 60 not long ago? Yeah, we've slowly risen it. I mean, Victoria's doing pretty well. I mean, you probably have to think of Victoria now, look at her to start putting the younger girls over. I think she's at the age now where she's probably at that stage. So it would not be a bad idea if we gave Angelina Love, who is just 29. Excuse me. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, God. Okay, so it wouldn't be a bad idea. Sorry about that. It wouldn't be a bad idea for Victoria to lose to Angelina Love, just to give her a bit of a momentum boost and help her popularity up. It's pretty good at the moment, but it could do a little bit better. The Bellas, they're doing okay. Nikki, yeah, would like to get them around 60. That'd be good. Who do you plan on having win the WWE title match? I think Cena winning now would be good. Give Cena the win. I think that was the original plan. Our other feuds: Mark Henry and Kane. Okay. Well, let's have that happen. Kane can beat someone. We don't really have like a low-end guy Kane can dominate. I guess Joey Mercury could do the job. The J.O.B. And Kane can win. When are you ending this series? The plan was to get to WrestleMania and then reevaluate from there. The only reason why I would end this one is because, you know, we've had there'd be 2-year run, which 2 years is kind of where I cut my series off, because I don't know, because it gets to the point where everyone's a main eventer, everyone's doing, like, you've done so well, you're killing it, like, you know, so I'd probably think about cutting it off there, but we'll have to evaluate. And also the other reason was because, well, basically we're getting the rosters at the moment. They're getting very similar to the current day rosters. There's not a hell of a lot of difference. There's a few different names like John Morrison or whatever, but for the most part, it's getting pretty similar. With, you know, Seth Rollins coming through, whatever, and, you know, we got Bobby Roode and people like that signing up. So it's getting a little similar to that. So we have to be a little bit wary of that. So Rey Mysterio, Batista. I might give Mason Ryan and Ryback a chance to take on Batista and Rey in a way to hopefully have a good match and potentially maybe see a little bit of a bump up in their popularity if they can have a nice little match up there. Doing your pay-per-view on the current day mod. Nice. You should release some guys. That's the other alternative. The thing is, though, like, you never want to release anyone. Like, who would you release? You know, would you let Batista go? Would you, you know, we've got so many top guys. Would you let any of these guys go to the competition? You know, I mean, someone like a Sting, whose contract is up in 3 months, you could probably let him go back to TNA. I mean, we brought him back for, what, 1 match, and that was it? 2 matches. You know, so 3 matches he's had here in WWE. So, hasn't really done a lot. You could probably let him go. Nothing for him. Everyone else, you can probably utilize. So, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Plus, you don't want to give your competition your top guys, but sometimes it does benefit you by doing that because it makes them a little stronger and, you know, it pays off in the long run. What's the tag title feud? Oh, the Machine Guns? Yeah, right, okay. Release John Cena? You won't? Yeah, you're right, I won't. We'll do a big women's segment. Even though we've already covered them a little bit here, but what's going to happen in this segment? I have no idea. The women argue over romance or bromance. They can argue over who should get a SummerSlam match. So, like, you know, Katie Lee saying I'm a bigger star than Michelle McCool. I should be on the pay-per-view, not her. I don't know. Something stupid. B-Tree. Or B-Tyree, sorry. What'd you miss? Nothing. We're just booking their first show right now. Can you do another talent trade? Yeah, I mean, who's our allies? I kind of forget. A dance-off? Yeah, it could have been a dance-off. Gives you a chance to push more people if you release them. Yeah, that's right. Release guys you never use, like Jimmy Noble. You could, yeah. Problem is you need someone to lose. And that's the issue with that. You've broken Matt a matchup. Give him Luke Gallows. Luke Gallows, nearly 70 pop. That's pretty good for Luke Gallows. Matt Hardy's the US champion. And I'm going to have Matt Hardy win by DQ when Dolph Ziggler comes out and attacks him. What database are you planning on doing next? Well, look, I've been watching a lot of Attitude Era. Oh, is that main event worthy? Hang on. Ooh. Well, you know what? We might just go with a weaker main event this week. So I've been watching a lot of Attitude Era stuff. So I really kind of want to do that era. So I just finished watching Unforgiven 1998, which is the pay-per-view after WrestleMania in 1998. So I've been heavily interested in that era at the moment, because that's kind of, I never really watched it before that time period, but it's a time period that I always wanted to watch, and now that I've kind of invested myself into it, I'm really, really enjoying it. But the only problem with it is that I know that a lot of people don't know the era, or because when the Attitude Era was on, I was only 2 or 3 years old, so I get it. A lot of people's not going to know it, so. The Lindsay, am I late? Not yet. You've just made it on time for our first show to be graded. Add Muhammad Hassan to the PWO. You know you could, but I think the PWO is doing good. Look at it. It's Great Papa Kali. We don't have a name yet for Hornswoggle, but I think Hornswoggle's just bad enough on its own. Maria Sanchez, it's a nice little group. With Buff Bagwell, I think that would have been a nice name to add, but at the moment, I don't know if there's anyone else I'd put in there. Smith, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Alright, so let's show the results for our first show here. Open things up with the 3 guys involved for the WWE Championship, Cena, Michaels, and Randy Orton. And they had a 3-way promo to hype up for their SummerSlam matchup. Mickie James got a victory over Melissa. Mickie James, 78. Very good. Melissa, 51. Not too bad from her. She's someone that has gone nowhere since we brought her in, but this is sometimes the way it goes. Samir, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, well, take that back. Talking shit. Victoria, 77 for a promo on Katie Lee. Big night for the women. Actually giving the women quite a bit of airtime. Kane squashed Joey Mercury in a 5-minute matchup, 69. Natalya promo, 77. Batista and Ray versus Ryback and Mason Ryan. Not bad. Batista, 92. Ray, 100. Ryan, 51. Ryback, 54. Great chemistry from Batista and Ray, as always, which is good to see. Mason Ryan has a gimmick that's getting stale. So someone remind me to freshen up Mason Ryan's gimmick. That's good, though. We wanted to have Mason Ryan and Ryback get in there with a good team and maybe have a good match in hopes that it might boost up their popularity a little bit. The women all arguing over who should have their match at SummerSlam. 89 are rated. So Katie Lee will verse Victoria, and Natalya will face Michelle McCool. So they're all kind of arguing there who should have the match on SummerSlam. Only one can make it to SummerSlam. They're arguing there. Maybe we do Maybe do an odd couple pairing, 6-woman tag match next week where, you know, Katie Lee, Angelina, and Victoria team up to take on Natalya, Michelle, and Layla, so enemies have to team up. That could be interesting. Won't rate very well, but it could be fun. Broken Matt, Luke Gallows actually was pretty good. 83 rated in the end. Matt Hardy, 83. Luke Gallows, pretty good, 72. Dolph Ziggler ran in and caused the disqualification. Then Jack Swagger, who is Dolph Ziggler's tag partner, came out and attacked Broken Matt with him. 94 rated there. And that gives us 88. Well, I certainly didn't expect that. That's a good show in the end, considering I put a weaker main event there and took a risk, and I guess it paid off a little bit. And now we can save a strong main event for something else. Sweet Papi Percy Watson. That's a mouthful, but yeah. Getting frustrated with them, trying to get the mods to work. Only some mods actually work, and they don't download zip files, but rather it's PS2 emulator files. Well, see, it sounds to me that you've got some, like the default file, I guess, for the TW mods is turning into an emulator file. I don't know. I've never had that problem before, but normally when I download a mod, it works fine. You should really get the machine guns belt at SummerSlam. I think that's the plan. Yeah. Who's your favorite woman and male wrestler in the WWE? So my favorite male wrestler is still Braun Strowman. I'm still pretty hot on Braun Strowman. I like Elias as well a lot. And then favorite woman, I like Becky Lynch. I think she's great. So machine guns, TNA are trying to take them off me. Okay. So 4-year deal, 20 odd grand, 27,000. So if we offer them 4 years, we should be fine. TNA struggling to go much higher in money, which I think is their issue. They need to go a bit higher in money. So yeah, 4-year deal, machine guns are ours. Which you would never want to let them go because such a young and good tag team. Huge future. Never wanted to call up. Just not yet. You'll get one, but just not yet. Tweak Mason Ryan's giving. Thank you. I forgot completely about that. Alright, so here's Pop's 53. Yeah, look, it's improving. From last month, it was about 52. It's slowly moving up, which is good. You know, that's what you want. Ryback. Where is he? Ryback around about the same. So the weird thing about developmental is it gives this section here 50, like, you know, higher popularity than it does this lower section, which I'm guessing is just the TV deal or where they run their events. I'm not sure, but it's a weird one nonetheless. Remember to add a celebrity band and for SummerSlam. Celebrity and a band for SummerSlam. Yeah, we'll do that. So live music, we'll put a major band. Since it is SummerSlam, we'll go for it. We'll spend $3 million on it. They'll probably run at a loss, but I mean, geez, I think we can afford it. We're making $10 million a month. I think we can afford it. Samir, damn, Brendan, you suck at this game. Well, Samir, you suck at every game you've ever touched in your life, but that doesn't stop you from playing, does it? Zombie, welcome to the stream. I missed that one. Good to see you again, Zombie. Bring up Neville, I think, would be good for the SmackDown mid-card. Yeah, I think so. The problem is we've kind of got a lot of people up on every roster. I mean, is there anyone we can cut? Should we look at our roster and say, yeah, it's time to let this guy go? Let's take a look. Josh Matthews is about to leave. Beulah McGillicuddy, I think we're letting her go. Davey Richards, undecided, I believe. Paul Burchill and Yoshitatsu are about to go. We did make Paul Burchill help out Barrett and Lewington, so do we keep him on? We've really utilised him. No, I have not utilised him at all, I was trying to say. We could probably let a few of those guys go. Just let them go somewhere else and, you know, whatever. Just to make things a bit more interesting. We're not using any of them. They're all low-end guys. Sabu, I'll probably let him go. Eric Escobar, don't need him. Tajiri, don't need him. Super Hobby Sanchez, I think you guys would cause a riot if I let him go. Wade Barrett, you probably keep him. And then some big names coming up. CM Punk, for example, up there. Sting, Sheamus. I'm going to have to fork out some money for those guys. Why is your approval rating very low? It's because when you try and sign someone that Vince McMahon doesn't agree on, it lowers it down. But for the most part, you can type in a little cheat to get around that if you wanted to. In terms of signing someone, I mean, where are we at? There's some names, certainly names out there. Recognizable names, not really. Do we bring back Goldberg for another run? We could. He's really the only name you probably bring in. Sid Vicious is still doing the rounds in the indies, but no interest for me there. Oh yeah, Brother Ray left us, unfortunately. Very, very annoying. And yeah, Devon, would probably have to let him go too, because now that Brother Ray's gone, probably let Devon go as well, which sucks because, well, we had the Dudley Boys in a good spot, but not anymore. We're about to push them. Can you re-sign Molly Holly yet? Well, we don't have to. We let it go for a reason. Might be worth making a cruiserweight division in developmental. Something you can't control is the cruiserweight division. You couldn't really do that. I mean, you could add a title. Yeah, we could add an NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Actually, we could do that. Would we want to? I mean, there's not a lot of names. I mean, how many lightweights is there? There's probably a few. Oh yeah. I mean, you take away the women though. So you've only got, you know, a handful of lightweights. So not. The thing is, do you really think EC3 is a lightweight now that we look at him? You know, it's, yeah. Some of these guys need to bulk up a bit, especially EC3. Come on, get up there. Neville is not small either. He's pretty bulked up. Yeah, so Scott Steiner for the PWO. Oof. That would be hilarious if we did that, because he is their world champion in TNA. Anything else? TNA had some contract extensions. Speaking of TNA, it is, you know, they're still running Monday nights, so they're still doing pretty well. 5,500 in attendance, so I mean they probably take a whole month to get that many people in. Men Event Mafia, geez, that's his thing. All right, Booker T. All right, so they brought back Booker T and they're pairing him up with Scotty Steiner. The Main Event Mafia is making a comeback. Righto, 75 rated. Interesting. Bobby Lashley. I wanted Lashley. I'm not happy that I didn't get Lashley. Oh, what can you do? Memestar, have you seen Paul Heyman's interview? If so, what do you think is going to happen? If it's new, I haven't seen it. Was it from Raw? I did see it, but good old Daniel Puder won his MMA fight. The thing I don't like is in this game, when you win an MMA fight, it doesn't really help your popularity out at all. I think it should give you a small little boost, or at least have like a high level MMA fight, like, oh, you know, Daniel Puder won a fight in a big MMA promotion, or he won a fight in a small promotion, like something like that that can really influence popularity. We've got some big names coming up. Rosa Mendes, yeah. Rosa is a big name. Come on, JB. Rosa is a big name. You know it. I know it. RVD, oh my god, sent home because he's too freaking high. Alright, Van Dam. Alright. Good to know. Nice one. You can move people like Noble to developmental to make a cruiserweight division. Yeah, well, we need them to lose here. Rikishi for the PWO. Yeah. Talent trade. Yeah, we can take a look at the talent trade. Alright, let's take a look. So ECW, we've got six-pack challenge. Well, that one's done. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. It's the six-pack match for the pay-per-view. Right, okay. Alright. Well, I might have Homicide come out and shoot on RVD. Who's not there? So, let's play on the drug thing. Homicide shoots on RVD's drug issues, and then he questions why the fans would support, you know, a drug addict, I suppose, for lack of a better word. Why would the fans support that? Any other games you're playing right now? Yes. So, my girlfriend and I have been playing Overcooked 2, which, if you haven't played that, basically you cook things in the game, and it's really crazy, fast-paced, whatever. Perfect if you want to break up. If you're ever looking to break up with your girlfriend, highly recommend that game, because all you will do is argue and hate each other while you play it. But it is a true testament to your relationship. But we just finished that last night, so it actually is pretty fun. I did enjoy it. And I've been in a bit of a gaming rut in a way. I've been smashing the Black Ops 4 beta, absolutely smashing it. And I've enjoyed it for the most part. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've been on fire, playing really well. So I've been smashing that. But yesterday I started playing BioShock 1. I do have the remastered collection. So I finished BioShock Infinite a few months ago. Got the platinum on it, and I'd like to do BioShock 1 and 2. Get the platinum on those. So that's something I'm working on now. But yeah, so I've been playing a bit of this, a bit of that. She put Rebby Sky on Raw with Matt Hardy. Okay, oh no, she's on ECW. Well, good shout. I thought she was on Raw with Matt Hardy. JB, here's to the GOAT, Rosa Mendez. Accomplished her dream of dominating the Indies and returning to WWE for a Hall of Fame worthy run. Oh, goodness. Well, Devon, we're jobbing him out, so who should get a win over Devon this week? I think Kurt Hawkins beat him last time. Yeah, he did. And Hawkins in the 50s, that's good for him. Who's someone that could use a win? Is there anyone here that needs that? JTG, I think, needs that win. So, considering we're probably going to gear him up for a tag title run at some point, JTG with a win. Did you give Davey Richards a new contract, or are you letting him go? I'll ask you guys, should we keep him or let him go? We brought him in, he's a good worker, we just haven't quite got him moving along yet. I mean, his popularity, it's improved a little bit, but with just the last couple of months, he's been losing a little bit, losing a lot, because it just had nothing for him. Is this like Football Manager of WWE? Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Do you have a console? Of course I have a console. I own PS4, Xbox, Switch, all the current ones. PS2K, welcome, man. David Richards to get a win on Mike Knox. Yeah, I mean, Mike Knox is not a bad shout. You guys all saying keep him. Some saying let him go. Couldn't you use Spike Dudley to team with Devon? No interest in that for me. let him go so he can build up his pop and bring him back. I don't think he would build up his pop, but the problem, he's such a good worker. I guess I just, myself personally, don't know Dave Richards that well, or just have no interest in pushing him along, but I probably should. Let's do a backstage attack. So, let's do Bobby Roode with a sneak attack on Rollins backstage. Or are we up to that stage yet? Welterweight tag team beat Seth Rollins, Bobby Roode. No, probably not actually there yet. I probably shouldn't do that. Well, let's get MVP out there. He can host his VIP lounge with Bobby Roode and Seth Rollins on there. So they can talk about their issues and their loss. And they have a heated argument from it. They don't go to blows yet, but they pretty heated argument. Obviously, with Bobby Roode, he done the turn. He has done the turn. So he did turn on Rollins. He did attack him, beat him up, and now they're trying to maybe sort out some of their issues. Push Mike Knox. Okay. New to your live streams. This is roster building, I'm guessing. No, we're booking your show right now. Have you watched TW before? Give our broski a matchup. That's right. We've got Epico now on the main roster. I mean, you want to have him in these regions, don't you? My goodness. I'll give. What we could do, give ECW a new storyline. So I'll have Carlito, and then he can bring out Epico and Primo. And do that. And alright, so yeah, so we could have Carlito feud with Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins with the Colognes out there. Carlito 65 pop-ish. Zack Ryder a little bit lower. Well, I'll have Zack Ryder get a flash pinfall over him. And then we'll have Primo, Epico, Carlito, Zack, and Kurt out there. Selling. I can never find selling. Zack Ryder's selling would be. Oh, it's 82. Yeah, okay. I mean, Zack is used to, you know, getting beaten down all the time. You'd think he'd be able to sell. Alright, so the Colognes attack Ryder Hawkins. So Zack Ryder gets a shock win over, well, not a shock win, but, you know, beats Carlito, and they're not happy about it, and out comes the full family. The full family debut, I suppose, and, you know, take them. Do I have Ligma? I hope not. Did I just have Carlito and Zack Ryder? Well, I guess we can extend onto it. It's going to be more the Colognes with Carlito managing them than more that, you know, it won't be more. It won't be as much Carlito as it will be the Colognes, the other two, Epico and Primo. Your plans for the Usos? Just slowly building up their popularity and hoping that we can get them ready for a title shot down the line. Make them a stable. Yeah, good shout. Good shout. Good shout. Alright. So we got that. We'll do Shad. He can face Charlie Haas this week. And Shad can beat him, as expected. Yalich, welcome, man. Can you put a legitimate main event, let it in the SW, a legitimate main eventer in the SWO? I don't know what the SWO is. Rank the British guys versus the PWO stupid gimmick match for SummerSlam. Alright, what stupid gimmick match would you like to see? We just need a family on Raw. We do need a family on Raw. We did have the Straight Edge Society, which, you know, was nearly a family, but... JB, I know that feeling because I played that save, and the tag division is the toughest thing to do on that save. It is crazy. Bright Boy, welcome, man. And the thing is, the Dudley Boys leave in the 2005 as well, so if you want to play that out, you don't even have them. Sheamus, got a promo on Mr. Kennedy. Main event, what can we do? What can we do? Tuxedo match. Wouldn't quite fit with those guys. PWO versus the Brits. Yeah. Well, we're here. We might as well take a look. If it's a 6-man, what can we do with a 6-man? Okay, so you got a 6-man asylum match, which is a chain link cage in the shape of a circle placed in the middle of the ring. What the fuck is that? 6-man barroom brawl, barbed wire massacre, boiler room brawl, cage of death. Hell Asylum, get the belt, escape or keep him down for 10 after a pin. That's a win. There's 20-foot high prison fence that is 10 feet away from the ring. 30-foot scaffolding surrounds the ring. Sounds like a Punjabi prison or something. Connected by wires across the ring with a belt in the center. Oh, that's a bit weird. House of Fun. Rope swings, trampolines, monkey bars. Oh my god. It's stupid. Revolution rules. There are very few rules. Right, okay. Thanks for clearing that up. Scaffold. Yep. Scramble cage. Wooden platforms are added on the top 4 corners of a cage to allow wrestlers to easily execute aerial moves. Oh, right. Yeah, right. God. They're like too stupid. Like, they're stupid, but they're just so dumb. House of Fun sounds fun. I mean, it would kind of suit the PWO in a way. I mean, not the high flying stuff, but just the wacky, goofy House of Fun set. Sweet Puppy Sanchez is actually a deathmatch worker. Of course he is. Alright, well, maybe House of Fun. I could maybe do it. They all sound awful, to be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, Sweet Puppy Sanchez, for goodness sake. Well, we might play off the whole Rude and Rollins thing one more time. One last chance for these two to work together. And they can take on... We'll give them a top team. Like... Since MVP was involved a little earlier on, we might get him out there. I don't know, just 2 guys out there to make a matchup. Someone they can lose to. we'll have Bobby Roode lose. We're running out. We've gone over time, but we can cut some crap. Roode shoves down Rollins and slaps. Well, shoves down Rollins and walks away, blaming him for the loss. So he shoves him down, he walks away, blames him for the loss. Things aren't going too well. Gonna cut a bit of time here, get some time there. One off that, and then off that. And make that a storytelling, and we're good to go. Texas Deathmatch. Definitely is a Texas Deathmatch for a one-on-one. I mean, you could change it. So, no holds barred. The only way to win is to pin the opponent and have them unable to beat a 10 count. Yeah. Can you make a bowl of candy on a forklift match? You can make any match you want. I mean, if you guys can come up with something stupid, a Vince Russo match, yeah, we'll put it in there. I mean, look, let's just use this match if you want your wrestlers to get horribly injured. Well, there you go. Big Japan, something crisis, big born death. You can do anything you want in this game. Should have used that for Evan Bourne. Oh my, yeah, that would have been fantastic. Make it a match based on sex appeal. Oh, well, Maria's involved, maybe. Stupid hat on a pole match. Yeah. Next thing you know, Heyman's going to say Roode and Rollins are a valuable team. They need him so they don't get along. When we go to SmackDown, they start magically loving each other out of nowhere. Bra and panties match. Oh my god. Buff back on a pole. Alright, you guys come up with something. I'll show the results for this one. So ECW. Start things off with Homicide, having a bit of a shoot promo, chatting about RVD's drug problems and why he didn't show up tonight, and why the questions the fans as to why they support him. I was trying to say. 92, good promo. Devon lost to JTG, 67. They have bad chemistry. The VIP Lounge with Bobby Roode and Seth Rollins, 95, MVP out there as well to help. 95, very good. Zack Ryder, Carlito, good match, 79. Zack, 74, Carlito, 75. Now, we did just recently do this feud, but, you know, added in a clone to Attack for 82. Wow. Epico's new gimmick, very good. So that's good. That's a good debut. We bring them out, bring Primo back, Epico back, and gives Carlito a bit of a numbers advantage and keeps this feud kind of running a little bit. Shad beat Charlie Haas. Shad 66. That's pretty rough. Actually, around his pop. Charlie Haas 63. That's pretty good from Charlie. Sheamus promo 92. And the main event kind of sucked. Chris Jericho and MVP have zero chemistry as partners. Okay. So, wow, they were horrible. MVP 73, Jericho 74. Roode 81, Rollins 82. 79, Jericho beat Bobby Roode. And then Bobby Roode shoving down Rollins at the end for 86 and walking away. 85 overall. Loser gets fired match and the PWO lose. Oh, we can only dream. Mud wrestling match. Can Sweet Puppy Sanchez be the captain of Team SmackDown at Survivor Series? Ooh. He's got to get a bit more over for that. The rights of the color red on the line. God. Capture the stupid hat. A hat and a pole match would kind of be fun. Like, I think that could be stupid enough. Sweet Mama Maria on an electric chair match. Winner will be the first to strip their opponents and free Maria from the chair. Twisters as a 30-second time limit. And the power turns on the chair. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Have the UK flag and the stupid hat suspended above the ring. Ladder match style. You must grab the opposite team's object and run it up the ramp across the finish line at the top. Braxton, I like it. I like that. That's dumb enough, but also, you know, believe like it makes enough sense. It's stupid enough, but works, and that's what we want. I like that. Do you think I should rely on Steiner to deliver good performances? Probably Steiner and Jarrett, if you still have Jeff Jarrett in there, are the only good workers in the main event Mafia. Let's take a look at the report. TNA still want to fight me for Shelley. Ooh, they're giving him a bit more money. I don't want to give Shelley up. I mean, it would be cool to have them go back to TNA, but it'd be cool if I had them in my tag division. Alright. No touching wrestling match where no way they can't touch each other. Straight Society vs PW Physical Alone Survivor Series tag match. Straight Society's kind of dead. It's not really a thing anymore, unfortunately. I mean, they're all on different brands. I mean, wait, was Raven still in the company? We still have Raven? He still manages them. Okay. There you go. I didn't even... Raven should probably be on EC Dub. He's 46. Can't really wrestle anymore anyway. What's Ric Flair done? Best manager in the world. And he's in New Japan, of all places. Have you ever pre-booked anything? Yeah, I've tried it. No real point. I don't really care about it. Oh, what's this? Macho Man. To stay with All Japan. So, you could bring back Randy Savage, who actually I think has passed away at this time period, I believe. I think he died in 2010. So, he's working as a road agent, 58 years of age, in All Japan. Well, that'd be cool to bring in Macho Man. Can't work. Could cut a promo if you wanted him to. Randy should manage the PWO. Oh, wouldn't that ruin 2011? Okay. Wouldn't that ruin Randy Savage managing them? He's got 80 popularity. That's the thing. Like, could be interesting to bring him in. Macho Man is color, 78 color. Nothing great. All Japan are giving him another deal. Should I bring him in? Sweet wise man, Randy Savage. Make Raven being retired by homicide could be a good storyline. Yeah, that could work. Sweet Poppy Savage. Oh god. We want to kill Randy Savage's career. Can you imagine, Randy, we want to bring you back in. To do what? To be in the PWO. I think he'd hang up the phone. Mimsa, what loading screen is that and how do I apply loading screens? So you have to download them and put them in your game folder. I think it might be under skins. I'm not sure. We could do an angle where Randy Savage thinks Maria's Miss Elizabeth. Oh my god. Feed over him. Randy would say yes in a heartbeat. I think Hulk Hogan would take the job. Hulk Hogan would take any job you give him. If you're going to pay him, he'll do it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'll bring him in. I don't know if I'll bring him in for the PWO. I mean, it would kind of be funny, wouldn't it? If we brought him in for the PWO. It would be kind of funny. The thing is, though, Randy Savage wears all the bright colors and all that. Like, he is a colorful person. Like, has, you know, the extravagant attires and things like that. The PWO, I'm sure, if was a real thing, would probably do the same. So he probably would kind of fit. It's just the fact that he is, Randy freaking Savage. But, oh boy. PWO versus the NWO. Well, I think the PWO would win at this point. Triple H, the ever-modest Triple H, has made the bold declaration that he's carrying the entire WWE by himself, and without him there would be no promotion. Nice one, Triple H. I mean, he is the heavyweight champion at the moment. NXT, Darren Young beats Sami Zayn. Yeah, nice. You can't get Savage, get Lethal as Savage. Shelley, still. TNA won't. Unless that's an old one. It's all good. Shelley's staying. All Japan, leave. Go away. Just go away. Don't try and take this from us. It would be cool to bring Savage in, even if we did the PWO thing, but it'd just be cool to bring him in. You can put him in the Hall of Fame or whatever and have that one last hurrah in the WWE. That'd be kind of cool. I always would have liked to have seen that. Pay rise from Seth Rollins. He wants a $9,000 pay rise. Well, someone said to me, Brendan, you never have to give him the full pay rise. I don't know why you do that. Thing is, we've got all the money in the world. Seth Rollins is doing great. Give him what he deserves. If he wants a pay rise, he gets the pay rise. Give him the full amount. We didn't get Bagwell, but we get Savage. Did we get the better end of that deal? Think so. PWO. Triple H hasn't been. Let's try that again. Triple H hasn't seen the PWO. No. I mean, it is carrying the WWE right now. And we're about to book them. %, 75% say happy, 70. I'm fully aware. Trust me, I know. But to me, I don't care. What's an extra couple of grand? And you pay them what they deserve. Yes, this song is from SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I actually found that this song is copyright free, so I jumped on that because I like the song. Any song from SmackDown vs. Raw is good. Last SmackDown, well, we had No Way Out. Okay, so we're coming off No Way Out. So I guess Triple H and Edge can interact. So Edge challenged Triple H for a match at SummerSlam. We'll have that bit of time, open things up. Do I like the PWO? I think I have no choice but to like them. I mean, what I might do? Someone else do Ciampa. I was gonna say I want to bring in Brother Ray. Let's bring him in. No, I won't do it. I want to bring in a local guy to lose to Paul Burchill. I mean, we are. Why is he not available? Push. Alright, so I want to have Paul Burchill, who just came back, give him a win. And then let's have the PWO come out. The whole family's there with Paul Burchill, Wade Barrett, and Steve. What can we do with these losers? You can still have Triple H cost Edge and Christian the titles against Brino. Was that going to happen? I mean, I could definitely do that. We'll rate Carly on Menace, because that'll give it something. Rate her on Sex Appeal, because that's what she's good at. Hornswoggle. I don't think Hornswoggle's good at anything, so we'll just have him be nothing. Santino's got good mark skills. That's got to be like 100 charisma. Give me a break. Even The Rock doesn't have 100 charisma. Wade Barrett, probably the best talker out of these guys. Burchill can cut a promo, not bad. Lewington's not bad. The PWO. Are upset that I'll just call them PWS. We'll go SWP. SWP. Attack them. SWP say that they don't care. So basically, the PWO, been a bit of crybabies. Oh, why would you attack us? You know, we did nothing wrong. You attacked us for no reason. And then the heels say, well, we don't care. You deserved it. We can do whatever the hell we want. You know, we'll do it again if you want us to. Whatever. Please boost Sweet Puppy's sex appeal. You really want that to happen? Well, we'll give... Oh, no, that's enough, Sweet and PWO for one day. What's the women's match doing now? Have we got a new one going? I don't think we've changed the feuds over. So, this one's done. Eve's had enough chances. CM Punk Taker. That's just kicking off. Morrison Lesnar kicking off. Melina Maurice. It was a really good match. We could probably just add Karma into that, because they're our best two women. Add her into that, and that would be that's probably the best match you could really do. The Lindsay, welcome, man. Will Sweet Maria have a run with the Divas title? Don't know. $67 for that storyline heat. All right. We'll have Dawn Marie backstage with Karma. Put AJ Lee in there. So I might add AJ Lee to this. She won't be in the title match, but just something for her to do, in hopes that we maybe, because what I want AJ Lee to beat Dawn Marie in a match. So this is a little bit of a way we can do it. Alright, so AJ Lee's backstage. She accidentally bumps into Karma, and you can see the size difference. Karma's huge, AJ Lee's really small. Dawn Marie makes the joke that even she could beat AJ Lee. and then AJ Lee accepts that challenge. Mick Foley back as Dude Love in the PWO. Braxton again. That is a good shout. That would, It's funny because I just started watching Dude Love return in 1998. So he just returned to face and feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I've got the Dude Love in my mind, and that would be a great fit. Are you eventually going to turn PW heel, or are they face forever? PWO could go heel. They're a group. I think they could definitely be heels. Daniel Bryan, give him a matchup. We'll give Bryan O, since maybe we want them to get the championships. Give him a win over a tag team. And Chavo. There we go. Escobar can lose them. They've had quite some matches. Oh, I thought they had like 20 matches against each other, but it's only been 3. Feels like it's been a lot. Sweet Daddy Dude. Oh my god. We've got all these good ideas, but do you really... God, we're going to ruin Mick Foley forever. Miz promo on Samoa Joe. We'll have Samoa Joe get a quick dominating win. Sweet Daddy Love. Be any worse next time as Raw GM. That's true. That was bad. What else we got? Punk and The Undertaker. Well, we'll just do a recap of that. Mick would love it. I mean, yeah. Well, it'd make more sense to put Mick Foley in there than Randy Savage, to be honest. Mick Foley could be the mouthpiece, and even have a match if you wanted to. PWO they probably need to get a little bit more over for that to happen. If then Mick Foley could jump in there, but at the moment they're doing okay. Sweet Papi Sanchez just seems to be losing popularity rather than gaining it. But Solomon Crow, yeah, we put Solomon Crow off the match for us. Okay. Yeah, I mean they got Carly in there now, which that's a good get for them. Make BrendenPlayz a special ring announcer for the PWO. God, come on, I don't want to do that. Make Kevin Nash Sweet Daddy Diesel. Jesus Christ. I want to give Carly I want to give Carly a match now. Something to do for him. Carly versus Steve Lewington. Well, I don't know if can Carly work any more than 2 minutes. Probably not. Probably run out of gas after 5. Great. Papa Carly can win. He can win by DQ. Wade Barrett, Paul Burchill. The PWO can only hold 70 members. I mean, there actually is plenty of room. We could have 20 members if you really wanted to. Foley will promote just by association. That's true. You're not wrong, B3. Savage, Foley, Cena, and Punk all in the PWO. God, if the chat gets their way, that will be the case. Edge needs a win, and I might just do, it's just easy to do a rematch of Truth. No Way Out rematch, Edge and Truth. Already a little bit of feuding there. Triple H on comm. Give that one more minute. Easy to do that, and that will wrap us up for the episode of SmackDown. NWO had a pay-per-view in WCW named after them as PWOs. PWO and the Brits brawl after the Brits attack Sweet Daddy Carly. We could probably squeeze that in. PWO run in to save Carly from an attack. The Brits escape. Are we gonna just call them the Brits? I mean, no, I don't mind that. That's fine. I'll move that down, and there we go. Bring in Jeff Hardy and have the Hardys join the PW. The British bastards. Rikishi would be a good fit for the PWO. Yeah, he probably would be. Probably would be. What's wrong? Well, 1 minute overtime. Leave Jeff Hardy out of here. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at results for SmackDown. Edge challenging Triple H for a match at SummerSlam, 100 rated. Paul Burchill squashing Tommaso Ciampa, 42 rated. They had no chemistry. Burchill, 56. So we have to make the decision, are we going to keep Paul Burchill or not? I mean, if we've got him in this stable with Lewington and Barrett, it might not be a bad idea to keep him. PWO are out there. Here we go. So, the PWO are upset that the Brits attacked them. The Brits say that they don't care. So, the PWO are upset that they got attacked at No Way Out. And the Brits say, we don't give a damn. We can do whatever the hell we want. And you just have to deal with it. I didn't even do the match, did I? AJ and Dawn Marie. Shit. That was what I wanted. Oh, God. Next week. Dawn Marie was backstage with Karma. AJ Lee accidentally bumped into Karma. And Dawn Marie said, who the hell are you? Even I could beat you. And AJ said, yep, alright, I accept that challenge. And we'll see Dawn Marie and AJ Lee. It was meant to happen, but I think I forgot to do it. Next week, if I can remember. Brino versus Chavo and Escobar, 76. Both teams teamed up pretty well together. Rhino 80, Brian 84, Eric at 57. Probably going to let Eric go. Chavo 69. Yeah, has a good performance. Probably going to let him go. The Miz 100 for his promo on Joe. Joe squashed Tomko to get a bit of his momentum back. 87 by Joe. Tomko, not bad. 57, 75 overall. Hype video for Punk and Taker, 90 rated. Great Khali versus Steve Lewington. Quick little 5-minute matchup. Hornswoggle and Khali, a great pairing. Yeah, what a surprise. Khali, 55. Lewington, 61. And Khali won by DQ when Barrett attacked and Paul Burchill attacked. We then had the PWO come out for the save, and the Brits got the hell out of there. Here's a match. Wow. Edge versus R-Truth. 98 rated. Edge 98, Truth 77. Holy moly. Okay, thank you, Edge, for that one. I tell you what, Edge as champion, I might consider doing that. Just give Edge the belt off Triple H. Try and get the tag belts of Edge at some point. And have Edge with a bit of a run. The plan was for CM Punk to beat Triple H, but I'll tell you what, Edge as champ might be pretty strong. Yeah. Oof. Certainly carried R-Truth there very, very well. 93 overall. There you go. Edge versus CM Punk. Well, I mean, it might be time for a CM Punk face turn. It's possible. All Japan still want Macho Man Randy Savage. I think at the moment it's not looking likely. Yeah, I mean, we could probably change plans. If we wanted to, we could put Dude Love in there. That'd be fun. But I'm not gonna go all the way and give Macho Man 80 pop though. Because if we lose Dude Love, we need someone to replace him on commentary. Suppose we don't really need to, but something to think about. Well, let's have a look at our announced teams. ECW, they're the only ones with a 3-man team. That's because Foley's so good. Dude Love is definitely better for the group, absolutely. There he is. Sweet Daddy Dude. Get Jay Lethal to replace Macho Man. Taz for ECW commentary. Oh, what's Taz up to? TNA. 83 color. He would be a good shout. I mean, let's have a look. Okay. I was hoping maybe like Tommy Dreamer or someone had good color commentary. I thought he would be good, but it's not the case. I mean, he probably has good color commentary. He's got 68. That's a bit low. It's a bit low for what we want. Yeah. Oh, we'll leave that. I mean, we could just take Foley off. Easy. Maybe Taker and Punk shake hands after their match. Well, should we turn CM Punk? He's been a heel for the entire series. Turn him face. We turn him face. This is what opens the door. What we get. So, Punk versus Edge. Punk versus Miz. I mean, Triple H should probably turn heel, to be honest. I think the way that he's boasting about how great he is, he probably should turn heel. Punk versus Christian. So, it does certainly open up the door for some good matchups. We do lose out on Punk vs. Morrison, which was a match that I really wanted to do. It's not a bad idea though. Dreamer would be a nice GM. Yeah, that's a good point. Punk and Edge would be great. Punk and Edge would be phenomenal. That's a 100 rated match right there, 100%. I'd be shocked if it doesn't get 100. Chris Sabin's hanging around, very good. Shelley, not quite yet, but hopefully. Punk and Morrison has to happen. I know. Have Edge take the title. Triple H gets mad and goes mental. Double turn versus Punk. I certainly think Triple H going heel down the line would work well. Turn Punk, you been begging for it? Okay. Well, I really wanted to do Punk and Take Up. So we're going to get that match at SummerSlam. So we're going to get that dream match, I suppose. But we're going to get that one that we really wanted to do in the books, which I'm happy about. And then from there, you can really go in any direction. I mean, Punk and Morrison would be fantastic, but if we miss out on that, that's fine. But we do have Punk and Edge, which is strong. Even Punk and Miz is strong. You know, there's some good matchups there. Alright, here's some contracts. So, Tatsu, Burchill, and Serena. Yoshitatsu's in a tag team now with Jimmy Wang Yang, doing literally nothing, just filling in the teams. Should we keep him? Paul Burchill, we've given him a bit of new life. I mean, he's working now with the Brits. I think you could probably give him a little extension. Give him 3 more months and reevaluate and see where he's at from there. But we've given him something. Serena, I mean, she's on the verge of call-up. She's the next woman you'd call up. If you are going to call someone up, she would be that one. You could have Punk beat Morrison on the next SmackDown. There's no way that I would ever give away CM Punk and John Morrison on SmackDown. That's a main event pay-per-view. Pay-per-view main event. Punk is so much better as a heel. He is, but there comes a time where you need to turn someone to freshen them up. Well, okay, we've got all these deals. We'll worry about the deals later. It does come a time where you need to turn someone to freshen them up, and that's probably the case with CM Punk. He's been heel since the beginning of the series, so I mean, over nearly 2 years. So, plus, you know, if you think about it, he's probably heel a lot more in 2009 as well. So, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to probably, you know, look for a turn. But you only turn if you got someone to feud him with, and you do have Edge, who could win the belt, and Edge and Punk for the belt would be phenomenal. But other than that, I mean, Triple H, if he did the turn, would work. Punk and Lesnar, that's also a possibility. That would be nuts, that match. Yeah, so there's a few options for us. Maybe contenders Thomas to Edge and Christian can lose the belts at next SmackDown pay. You mean the tag belts? Yeah, I mean, we probably should be working on that, shouldn't we? There's not any good teams. I mean, Brino's going to have to be the team. But Brino then can feud with Legacy, and that gives us a strong feud for a while there. Buys us a bit of time. Oh, that's right. We do have Bret Hart in the roster. He's the GM. I forgot about that. Where are we at? Hour and a half. Okay, we've got a bit more time. Keep on moving along. Can you go Morrison vs Punk at Survivor Series and you turn Punk face for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania? Yeah, we could. Yeah. That could work because Edge could hold the belt for a bit. Triple H and Edge can have a bit of more of a lengthy feud. And then when Punk gets himself in the championship situation, I guess he gets in there more towards the WrestleMania period. Yeah. Could you down the road turn Morrison and have him fight Punk? I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't. No reason why you couldn't. I mean, Morrison as well has been babyface for... Has he been face the entire time? I think he has been. So he's the same boat as CM Punk. You could definitely go with that turn. You can have Morrison and Punk. Because I think Morrison and Punk at WrestleMania would be awesome. I believe that was my initial plan. We need an alternative to the PWO so the factions feud. Well, we have that at the moment with the Brits. I mean, they're not in the books as a faction, but you know what they are. So we have a little bit of opposition for them at the moment. Angelina Love failed to show up to a meeting. That's fine. Punk vs Morrison hardly guaranteed. I hope so. Wouldn't it suck if you had Punk and Morrison and it only, turns out to be a load of shit? I just saw Hulk Hogan's name there. We've got him under contract. I'm just thinking maybe I could use him to promote SummerSlam. Just have a legend out there. So Hulk Hogan can show up on Raw. Just, random appearance. And have Randy Orton out there with him. So, a segment with Hogan and Orton. Hulk Hogan returns to hype SummerSlam. Says he's supporting Cena. Orton interrupts and RKO's Hogan. Alright, Hogan can take a bump. So Cena can end up oh no, Cena can just not show up. Alright, so Hulk Hogan, might as well use him, we've got him under contract. Comes out, hype up SummerSlam, and he says, look, I'm supporting John Cena, I hope Cena gets it done, I'd love to see him as champion again. Brother. And Randy Orton takes offense, he comes out. And RKO, cuts a bit of promo, then, RKO's Hogan at the end of it. Something for Hogan to do anyways, and I'm sure that segment will be fine. And also gives a bit more heat to it, just as a, Cena wants to help Hogan type of thing. Now, get a bit of revenge for Hogan. Maybe Hogan's a special guest announcer or something for that match. You could go with Morrison as the corporate champion, letting Punk get the payoff at Mania. So you could have Morrison, since he has the perfect body, you could have the whole, he has the perfect look, he has the superstar look, the Hollywood look that we're looking for. And basically, yeah, you could have him be a corporate champion, and CM Punk's the opposite of that. He's the guy that doesn't have the perfect body, has the tattoos, has the bad look, and you could play off that little storyline there. Yes, that's a good idea, yeah, definitely. Can Hulk host SummerSlam? Yeah, something like that. Hulk could do something there. He can come back, maybe he comes back and announces he's the guest host for SummerSlam, and he's supporting John Cena in the match, and Randy Orton RKO's him. We'll go Angelina versus Victoria, and I'm going to have Angelina win. I'm going to start gearing up Victoria to lose a little bit more, so we'll go in that direction. And we'll have Katie Lee distract Victoria for the loss. Give Chris Masters a match. Yeah, Chris Masters is a guy we build up so well, but we just forget about him a little bit. Since Tatsu's probably on his way out, Chris Masters can dominate him. So we'll have Hardy invites Ziggler Swagger to the Hardy compound. Why not? This Ziggler and Hardy feud's been going on for ages. Let's do something with it. Invites him to the Hardy compound. So what's the PWO gimmick match? Well, someone said the whole flag and the hat on a pole. I think that'd be cool. Hurricane Gold Dust. You give machine guns a win. Machine guns with the win. Final deletion? Yeah, maybe something like that, yeah. Wasn't it going to be a triple threat for the US title? SummerSlam, Ziggler vs. Matt vs. Masters. Is that right? You are right, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I think Chris Masters is going to sneak in there and win it. Alright, well, let's go with that. Alright, so we'll play off that. So Chris Masters and Bret Hart backstage, Bret Hart GM. And Chris Masters says, hey, I feel like I deserve a title shot. Bret Hart says, okay, you're close. Maybe one more big win will get you that title shot. Can you have a 60-man battle royal? You can. I don't want to, but you could. 60-man battle royal. Who won Money in the Bank in this save? The Miz won it. Miz. That was the other thing, wasn't it? Miz was meant to cash in. Miz cashing in. When can we do that? Well, you could have Miz cash in on Triple H and have Miz carry the belt for a bit. If he were Triple H, you could do that. Or you could hold it off till later, keep building the Miz up, and maybe have the Miz cash in around WrestleMania or something like that. Miz would probably have the cash in Cena. Yes, or you could do that. So give us a main event. John Cena, we'll put him in action. Well, actually, Might give Shawn Michaels a match, because we might play off the fact that, because Cena didn't save Hogan from the attack, we might play off the fact that Cena's not here tonight. Otherwise, Cena looks like a dick for not saving Hogan. So we'll play off the fact that he's not here in the building. And Shawn Michaels can take on somebody, who that will be. Kane? Yeah, okay. Kane won't do that well, but maybe Michaels can carry him to something okay. Michaels versus Kane. And then we'll have Kane distracted by Mark Henry. Mark Henry attack. There we go. That we can close things out for us there. Miz cash in a feud with Morrison. Yeah, you could do that. Miz should cash in soon. Well, we've got to think about it, I suppose. So, for SmackDown, at SummerSlam, if we have Edge win, Edge holds the belt, feuds Triple H for another pay-per-view or two. And that gets us close to Survivor Series. Then we start thinking about who he's going to face for Survivor Series. The options are probably John Morrison, would be the best option. Morrison, or it's really bad, isn't it, Morrison? Or if you want to elevate a Samoa Joe, but probably not. Or Undertaker and Edge, but do we want to do that? Probably not. Yeah, Triple H wins it. He's still babyface. He's really beaten all the heels, so there's really no one else for him to face other than CM Punk. The plan was, I think, for CM Punk to beat Triple H after SummerSlam and hold the belt. I don't know if till WrestleMania, but for at least a long time. Can you cash in the tag titles? I mean, you could, but why would you? Cash in on the IC title, apparently. Miz hold the IC title for a while, then when he cashed in later. Yeah, well, we did give the Miz the IC title. I think Miz is not quite main event worthy yet. He needs a bit more popularity. So ideally, Miz is probably someone who would cash in around WrestleMania time, in my opinion. Were you ever considering splitting up Edge and Christian? So, Edge and Christian, we need them to lose the belt soon. Splitting them up, I want them always to be allies. Doesn't have to always be in the tag division, but you know in the back of your mind they're friends and they've always got each other's back. That type of thing. They don't have to always be teaming up, but still an ally. You know, a long-term ally. Have him cash in on Triple H since Triple H is creating 12 might block future plans. Oh yeah, I don't even know if Triple H would drop the belt to Edge. Can't even do it. This brand. Well. Miz cash in elimination chamber. I don't like doing a cash in towards WrestleMania. It just kind of stuffs your Mania plans up. I mean, you could always make that your Mania plans, but I'll have to think about it. Yeah, probably no cash in for the next couple months anyways. Hulk Hogan coming back on Monday Night Raw, announcing that he's going to be the guest host for SummerSlam. He's supporting Cena in the Triple Threat. Randy Orton interrupted. He was not happy that he was supporting Cena and ended up RKOing Hulk Hogan. He's the Legend Killer after all. Angelina Love versus Victoria 76. Nice match. Victoria 71, Angelina 65. We gave Angelina the win after a distraction from Katie Lee, trying to boost up Angelina's pop. Chris Masters and Yoshitatsu 63. Masters 74. Tatsu was pretty crap 51. Tatsu probably needs to go. Matt Hardy cuts a promo. He invites Ziggler and Swagger to the Hardy compound. There you go. 94. Gold Justice versus the Machine Guns. Machine Guns with the victory. 91 by Sabin, 94 by Shelley. My goodness. Goldust 65, Hurricane 71. That's pretty good from those guys. And there you go. My God, machine guns are stupidly good. They would have, they might hit 100 with Batista and Ray, honestly. Shelley and Sabin, they challenged Batista and Ray to a match for SummerSlam. Chris Masters backstage says, hey, what about me? I deserve a title shot, don't I? Bret Hart says, with one more big win, I think you probably do. So try and remember to do Chris Masters with another win next week. Main event with Shawn Michaels and Kane turned out to be decent. 86 in the end. Michaels 91, Kane 76. Kane, you know, it wasn't great, but was able to hang in there for good enough. And Shawn Michaels carried him as much as he possibly could. 91 there. So 86 match, pretty good. Mark Henry attacking Kane afterwards for 90 to follow that up there. And that gives us an 88 rated show. Tatsu's crap in general. Yeah, Tatsu shit. Broken Matt 2011. Yeah, we did the whole Matt Hardy thing a little earlier because that's what everyone wanted. That's what I wanted. So Tatsu can probably go. Birch'll hang on to him. Serena, I don't think she'll do a developmental deal, but give her another year deal. Yeah, we'll hang on to her. Goldust, unhappy with his momentum. I mean, Goldust, you've won 3 matches this year. That's decent. You've lost probably your last. Well, you beat Chris Sabin once. I mean, what are you complaining about? You got to win over him once. We'll take a look from Raw, see if there's any real swinging pops. So Angelina got a win over Victoria. She's moved up a little bit. Victoria certainly went down, so hopefully that helped her. Randy Orton out there. Hulk Hogan 94. There's no real change for him despite a good segment. John Cena's climbed up. You know, at one point Cena really dropped badly. He was at low 90s after being around 100. He's getting back to mid 90s, which is great. Shawn Michaels is around there as well. Randy Orton's at a straight flat 100, killing it, which is great. Natalia's doing pretty good. Dolph Ziggler, mid-80s. Matt Hardy, mid-80s. Chris Masters, to throw him in. Well, actually, he's nearly at 80. He must have went up again. This guy's just... Yeah, he's gone up again. This week. He went up 2 popularity points this week. Or 1 popularity point, sorry. His potential in this game must be so high because he just goes up so easy. Wow. Masters is the real deal. 28 years of age too. Oof. He's the real deal. Let's have a look. Anyone else? Probably not. I want to check the SmackDown side. I don't think we really took a look. AJ Lee, 48-ish, despite having a good segment. So she's slowly moving up. She's in the 40s, which is tough to get out of. Daniel Bryan, nearly 70. Where's Rhino? Yeah, a bit more popular for Rhino would be handy. Carly 60 flat. Maria 53. Sanchez back to 40. Hey, there you go. Sweet puppy Sanchez back to 40. Thank God. Santino. I think Santino might be climbing. He's mid-50s. Yeah, he was a little higher at one point, dipped back down, and now he's gone up again. So that's good. I think. Well, he's close anyways. Barrett 55. Wow, Wade Barrett. He's gone up a lot, hasn't he? He went down, but then went back up. 55 now. How the hell did that happen? And Steve Lewington, around the low 50s, Paul Burchill mid-50s. So, there you go. Not too bad at all. Bit of progression there. Not bad at all. Save that there. Miz doesn't have that hot streak that Morrison went on around this time last year in the save. Yeah, that's true. That's why he's not quite ready to cash in yet. He probably will get on that hot streak soon. You could get Masters to 100 pop without even knowing. It seems that way. It seems that way. Like, how many times did we do the Master Look Challenge and we forget about him, and then the next week we look at his popularity and it's just gone up crazily. Like, it happened. He's just one of those guys that you could just go up in popularity so easy, and it's nuts. It really is. Sweet Papi Sanchez is the best in the world. Well, I don't know about that, but Bob Roode, low 70s. Seth Rollins, mid 70s, mid to high 70s. Alright, we'll book another show. I was gonna leave it there, but we'll do another one. Let's do another show. Great to see the Brits building up pops and then give it to Sweet Papi Sanchez. Certainly seems that way. Building them all up for nothing. So ECW looks like RVD is actually going to show up this week, so we might have those. We'll have RVD, Homicide, open things up. So RVD's not happy about what Homicide rather said about RVD last week. So he's out here to basically reply about that. When will the next stream be? I'm going away Friday, so I might do one Thursday morning for me, which should be Wednesday night for you guys. So Wednesday night when NXT is probably on, but that will probably be the next one, because I don't do it on Mondays and Tuesdays because that's when SmackDown and Raw's on, and I know a lot of people watch that, so we don't stream those days. But Wednesday we could definitely do one. RVD and a partner versus Richards and Homicide. Yeah, okay. Van Dam, Davey Richards, Homicide. Who can he have? Tommy Dreamer. I'll give Homicide the win. He can cheat and beat Tommy Dreamer. Homicide's at 80 pop. Very good. RVD, high 70s. Alright, so there you go. There's that match for you. So we'll do Epico, Primo, Carlito, Zach and Kurt promo. Who's going to win their Truth and Carmella match? I mean, the way our Truth's going, it might be Carmella. Zack Ryder can take on... Actually... Drew McIntyre. I want to see... We keep forgetting about Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre is pretty awesome. Let's give him a match against Mr. Kennedy. Put him in there. We'll put a top guy like Jericho on the commentary. Can watch on. And that could be our main event for later. We'll do JTG this week against Shelton Benjamin. Shelton can beat him. We'll do MVP. You can have a promo on a few of the names in the six-pack challenge. Who else is there? Big Show. So you can cut a promo on the baby faces. Just because I can't be bothered changing it so he cuts one on everyone. And we'll do a lot of heels, don't we? So what I'll do, Solon Crow, has he made his debut? I think he might have. We had him, he's been on SmackDown before. So he's getting ready to make his debut on ECW. So a hyper singles wrestler based on his acting, which I think Crow should have decent enough acting. Yeah, 73. So just him being a crazy dude. Essentially, that's all that will be. I actually might give this match some mega time. Let's give those guys a lot of time to really shine. And then we might do Chris Jericho, Mr. Kennedy. Who's the last one? Kofi. Six-way brawl to end the show. So the six-way, the brawl's still going as we're running out of time. We're going to close things out. So, you know, Kennedy wins. Jericho gets in there. He comes after Kennedy. Big Show comes out. He's coming after Jericho. You know, MVP comes out. He's attacking. You know, and then the guys just keep coming out. And eventually it's a big six-way brawl to close out the show. Meme Star, thank you for the bits. Give R-Truth a push. Well, I could definitely see him winning the IC title at some point on this playthrough for sure. Who do you think WWE should sign for 205 Live? Are there any wrestlers from NXT or main roster you think should put 205 Live? Anyone that I like should not be in 205 Live because I don't watch it and it's a bit of a death sentence. It's on the improve, let's be honest. It's on the improve, but look, for 205 Live, I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously Gargano would be great in that role. Even Champ. I think Champ might be probably moved up in size a bit now, hasn't he? I don't know. But I don't know. I'd have to look at the roster, but there's certainly some names there that definitely could suit it. But look, it's difficult because you want them to be in NXT, you want them to get that spotlight. But I think realistically, 205 Live and NXT should interchange, and the best way to do a 205 Live is to have it pre-taped with NXT. Mix the guys in. It makes it a bit more interesting. New names coming in all the time. That's the best way to do a 205 Live. And until they do it like that, I don't think it's ever going to be that successful. Alright. So this will be the final show of the stream. We'll do ECW. Let's take a look at the results. RVD and Homicide, 98 rated. So RVD fires back after Homicide's comments from last week. RVD not happy about it. They get into a bit of a heated exchange. 98, very good. We then had a tag match to sort out this, heat between the two. RVD teamed up with Tommy Dreamer to take on Richards and Homicide. Richards 71, Homicide 88, RVD 81, Dreamer 72, and could you believe it? Davey Richards the worst in the match. That's a rare thing to happen. 81 there. The Cologne 69 for their promo on Hawkins and Ryder. JTG lost to Shelton Benjamin 76. Benjamin 79 for his performance, very good. MVP 88 for his promo. I was just thinking, Shelton Benjamin's very unlucky because when we first started ECW, he was a real chance to be champion. He was one of our top stars for sure. Little unlucky that we split the brands up so much so that a lot of the top guys from the other brands came over here and really bolstered it. If we had it kept with the low-end guys, keep building our own guys up, which we did, but Benjamin was a real chance. Good promo there by MVP. Solomon Crow 48 for his hype video, so we'll be bringing him in soon. Main event was a good one. 90 rated. Drew McIntyre, Mr. Kennedy. We wanted it to be a bit of an all-out, go-for-it match. McIntyre 79, Kennedy 93. And that gives us a 90 rated match. Very, very good. And then everyone came out there for a major brawl. Go for it. Fight each other. And the show goes to black whilst everyone's fighting. We're out of time, but the brawl continues. 99 rated. 91 rated ECW. It seems like ECW is putting up consistently good shows, which you just would never have believed. Jeremy Borash, his contract is up. I know he's in NXT nowadays, but I've got no use for him. I think he's a horrible announcer, and nothing else there for him to do. And the contract, Cesaro wants a pay rise. Well, we'll give him a 75% to save that little bit extra money, I suppose. Matt Cross is rising. I've seen Matt Cross in action in real life. He's actually pretty good. But, yeah, anything else to really cover? We've got a couple more days to advance, which we will do. See what else is happening in the news. Richie Steamboat, the best in that show. Steamboat's, yeah, he had a world of potential, didn't he? Very, very good, and performing really well down in NXT. Nothing else really there. The Godfather got himself a new deal. What is this H2? What is this promotion? Head-to-Head League of Wrestling. Right, Head-to-Head League of Wrestling. That's a horrible name, but fair enough. It's a thing. Another TNA woman. Jushin Liger's retired. Yeah, right. He's still going nowadays. Ricky Chosu. He probably should retire. He's a bit old now. Godfather for the PWO. Godfather would be good for the PWO. SoCal Val. Does she wrestle? Not really. Good pop, though. I mean, not a bad looking woman. I don't know too much about her. Popularity's quite increased well. She must be doing a good job doing whatever she's doing. Yeah, that certainly doesn't wrestle. Good sex appeal. Mike's skills are pretty average. There's no real use to bring her in, but something to think about. And Lauren Brooke, another personality they've got down there. Their personalities has a lot of Godfather inspired the PWO. You're right. Godfather, when we thought of Sweet Papi Sanchez, we thought of him as being like a pimp with Maria, which is ridiculous. But the Godfather in PWO, he would be the Godfather in a way. Like, he's the mastermind. He's the man. Like, he's the guy they looked up to. We'll have to think about that. Godfather. And Macho Man's going to All Japan, so no surprise there. We didn't really fight for him that hard in the end. We let him get away. But, think about the Godfather. Doesn't have the pop nowadays, but Sign the Women. We don't really need backstage interviewers and things like that, though. They're not wrestlers, they're personalities, they're announcers, interviewers. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's enough for today's stream. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on the YouTube, leave a like on it, subscribe to see more. If you're here on the Twitch stream, thank you very much for coming along to the stream. I had a lot of fun. PWO certainly taking over, unfortunately, but it's a thing. And what will happen in the next time, I'm sure more shenanigans will take place. So maybe Sweet Daddy Dude, is that going to happen? Getting close to SummerSlam as well, so next time we come your way, we should be very much, it should almost be at SummerSlam. So next time I'll stream hopefully Wednesday night, so keep an eye out for that. With that being said, thank you very much for coming to the